Yo, what's up guys? Eulogy here. We're doing the locals today. I don't know if I'm gonna get like any gameplay videos, but I'm at least gonna do like an in between the round kind of thing. But today we're playing DDDs. I've been playing Despia the last 4 locals, got first place in each one, and that profile is on my video also. But not sure what we're gonna do today. Gameplay videos or just between the rounds. I'll say something, I don't know. But I'm gonna have some fun with DDDs today. It's my own build. I'm really hoping it's gonna work out, and I'll put the profile at the end, regardless of how I do. But if I do well today at the locals, I'll do like a video on the profile itself, kind of talking about why I did it. And also, you know, shout out to Millennium Threads for this super cool Necro Slime hat. I just got this in the mail today, so that's why we're actually rocking DDDs today, cause gotta. All right. Check you guys later. I don't know what's going on, but we'll see. Y'all will see here in a second. Peace.
$5. You gotta write it out.
It's just on.
Only get consent for other things. Type it out on contract.
Huh?
If you want 30% of your YouTube revenue, I want the other 70%.
I'll just give you 30 cents out of my pocket right now.
What Phat Catz gives 30% revenue to all.
Okay, so jumping right into the first match, we do win the dice roll, which is sick, especially against a trap deck like Altergeist, which is what we're facing right now. But unfortunately, it was normal summon Kepler and Valor, so we're gonna pass here after setting the Headhunt. We had no other cards in hand, just 3 other one-ofs. I think it was Necro Slime, Typhon, King Rage, which is super unfortunate because like none of them have any kind of synergy here. So we go ahead and see a Meliseek come down on his turn, and you know it's going to be attack Kepler, pop the back row, which I probably should have just let the back row you know, stay in hand, but I thought maybe on my next turn, if I get something to get the ball rolling, the DD Headhunt would be good to kind of help clear his board out, you know, on my turn. But I was wrong. He did have the Meliseek, which is really nice. And after we get life points set up here, he's definitely going to go ahead and link that out so he can get his search with the Meliseek. So that's coming up here in a minute. Yeah, there's the Link Rebo and the search. And I think he searched Marionetter here. Yeah, there it is. So another thing is, you know, you'll see it a little bit in this game, but he definitely knows what he's doing with Altergeist. We're going to have him on the channel at some point doing a profile. I'm pretty excited about that because, you know, my favorite deck is Ghost Tricks. Not that I don't play it all the time, and I'll probably never play it, but I do often kind of, you know, have that copium that it's going to be good one day. And, you know, I know it got some decent support recently, but it's still not playable. And I know Altergeist players are kind of the same way. They're always looking for somebody to kind of crack the deck, make it relevant at the time. And if there's anybody that I know or that I've seen that's going to do that, it's going to be him. He always has the deck kind of relevant to what's going on. In fact, recently at a Lubbock Regional, I think he did get 26th place with it, so that's pretty cool. You know, not top 8 or winning it or anything like that, but for a deck off the grid as Altergeist, that's not bad at all. But yeah, my turn, I just go Imperm, and unfortunately, I completely forget about the Altergeist protocol back there, and whenever he goes to Multi-Faker, I do activate the Imperm, so it just gets, you know, brushed off to the side by the protocol, and he gets the search for the Multi-Faker anyways, which he is going to get. I think it's another Meliseek right there. Great card. Really annoying card, but it's a great card. All right, and then I think cut, and then it's going to be passing. Yeah, draw for turn. And then he's going to get pretty much closing it out right here. And I wanted to go ahead and show the rest of this game so you guys kind of see what he gets going with the Altergeist deck. And, you know, maybe I'm just like too used to seeing him play, but I do play against a lot of Altergeist decks on DB, especially whenever it's a new format, and they never do as good or seem as coherent as what he does whenever he is playing the deck. I often actually send him those replays to see, you know, what they could have done different, or what they did wrong, and he usually has some input. So, but yeah, he's just going off. I don't know if I've seen any other Altergeist players putting out this many bodies on the board in a turn as he is right now. And at this point right here is whenever I knew, my bounce back dream is gone, but I didn't want to go ahead and scoop since I was recording the match. I wanted to kind of put it out there and show the OTK. He actually goes for more than lethal, and at this point I'm at 7,500. I think that's Hextia that hit the board right there. Yeah. Getting some searches off. We still got the Linkaribo boy chilling. He links off the Hextia. I think it was Memory Gant. Yeah. I think I need to get some music going on in the background for these playthroughs and just, blank space in general. I do have a lot of friends in music, so that kind of stuff is really easy to get a hold of, for stuff that I don't have to worry about DMCA strikes and things like that. So, let me know if that would be nice to have going on in the background whenever I am, voicing over playthroughs and things like that. Kind of just something to keep the blank space from going, but I don't have much to say because he's the Altergeist expert here. He's going off, and I just wanted y'all to see it. But the dream was dead the moment this turn started, unfortunately. But he's always really fun to play against. He's a very knowledgeable player. He knows what's going on. Pretty much ask him any ruling question, and if he doesn't know it, he'll have it within like a couple minutes. So. Really knowledgeable player, and I think that's what really helps him out with the deck here is knowing how the game works, how he can interact with things, and when things are able to be activated, like gives him a lot of advantage over probably most other players. But yeah, there's the hand right there, the Typhon, Headhunt, Kepler. Yeah, super bad. But here's the run back right here. We go to game 2, and we have the gate. And he's thinking about letting the gate go, but he does have the Ash. However, I do have the Called By, which, a lot of people like ban that card, but man, I love that card so much. They're saying ban that card because hand traps aren't so popular right now, but that card just comes in clutch right now for a lot of decks that, don't have a fun time with hand traps. But we're thinking about adding Copernicus here. I can't really remember what my hand is. I see Swamp, maybe Imperm, not sure. But we do get the Copernicus here. I don't see another DD, so I think we're probably going for the one-card gate combo. Yeah, normal Copernicus. And we should be Foolish Burying Lamia right here. And, I know that his deck is on a lot of hand traps just regularly, so I don't know what he sided in. But I do know we run into some more stuff in this turn here. So we send Lamia in effect to pop the gate to special summon Lamia. He does let that through. And that does kind of let us start comboing off. So we banish the Lamia and Copernicus to the extra deck to bring out our Gilgamesh. We're going to try to activate our Gilgamesh effect here. And there it is. He's got the Imperm. Now, I think we had Headhunt again. Swamp King. 1-for-1. So, not much to do there. Not much we can do with that. So we go Deus Machinex. We activate the swamp, so Deus has an activation. And then I do set the Headhunt, and I have the 1-for-1 in hand. I'm considering setting it. But I really wanted it for next turn. I didn't want him to get rid of it just in case. I know sometimes he does side some back row removal in against me. So this, I don't know if he's being serious that this was a big deal, but, you know, he checked out Machinex for a little bit, and he summons the Meliaseek. The Meliaseek actually would have been insane, but we had the Headhunt, so the Headhunt actually saved our lives right here. He's going for the direct attack with Meliaseek in the battle phase, and I'm just making sure how the effect works so I don't fuck up, and let him try to activate, because I didn't know if the direct attack was a condition or if it was an activated effect at the time. But on the declaration, I believe, is whenever I go ahead and activate the Headhunt to steal the Meliaseek, which I think is the best move. So yeah, we get that boy, bring it right over to our side of the field, and I think at that point he's just kind of sag. Not a good time anymore for him. So yeah, I get it. No hand movements from him. I just take it and I put it over there. Probably asked him, "Are you okay, bud?" But I mean, it's not like he doesn't have anything. I think he sets 4 pass, and they're hardly ever bluffs. So that's the hard part about his deck, is he usually has nothing but fire in the back row. Oh, he doesn't set anything. Okay. Yeah, so we go to this next turn, and I think I just have it this game. This turn. So we take 1,000 from the swamp. I can't remember what we drew there. Is that a Kepler in hand? Yeah, so we're going Kepler. That's good. We're going to go ahead and get another gate. And we're probably searching Gryphon, I believe. That would make sense. That gets us back on our plays and kind of extends our bodies a little bit more. But I don't really have any way to get rid of the Meliaseek, so I don't want him to go past this turn, because I don't really have anything to follow up to get rid of the Meliaseek. And if he got that off, he would have really started being able to go, started being able to roll the deck. So I'm glad that we ended up not letting that happen. I'm pretty sure we just take it this turn. So yeah, we link off the Machinex and the Kepler, and we get a Gilgamesh. And that's kind of my fault. Whenever I made the Machinex, I should have put it somewhere else, but I didn't. And that's kind of a misplay on my end, but you know, it is what it is. But we get the Gilgamesh right here, and we are going to resolve his effect to be able to set scales. And I can't remember what we do here. Is it the Ragnarok? Yeah. Go for the Ragnarok, and then probably just Orthros. Yep. Burn another 1,000. So I'm at about 6K right here. Okay, and then we just pendulum out the Gryphon and the Copernicus. I could have summoned the Gryphon earlier, but it wasn't really going to do anything for me. No reason to bring it out at that time. I might have just saved it. I don't know. There might have been a reason why I saved it. I'm not sure. But at the time, we're going to go ahead and Copernicus the Necro Slime, and it's just pretty much normal combo from here. Overlay the Gryphon. We're going to bring down his Meliaseek by 1,000. And King Tell his life points down an additional K. So he's going to be at 7 grand. Just kind of telling him how the King Tell works there. All right, and then we're back in business here. This is going to be the part where we go ahead and get rid of our King Tell. And I believe I just foolish Typhon here. I might go Siegfried. I don't remember. I guess Siegfried would be good just in case he has any kind of like follow-up, but because he's known to have Nibiru and pretty much every hand trap you could possibly think of whenever he needs it. So, you know, it's not unexpected. I definitely did not think I had the game at this point. Until I get to the battle phase, I don't believe it until I see it, you know. So right now we kind of have a loaded grave here. Loaded grave, loaded field. Got the combo rolling. And then we just send the Typhon because Typhon's an extender. If he does Nibiru us or anything like that, we can kind of play through a little bit further with the Typhon and the Ragnarok. Because at this point, of course, I'm not thinking about activating the Ragnarok. I just wanted it there for extender purposes. So we do go ahead and activate the Typhon. Because we do still have the Necro Slime engrave also. So okay. And then we bring out the Genghis. And we're going to go ahead and trigger with the Necro Slime here. Oh, I'm sorry. We fixed that. We swapped out the Genghis with the High Flame Kings. We put out the wrong boy there. And we're going with the Necro Slime effect, ditching him and the Gilgamesh for the Genghis, which is going to trigger the High Genghis. And it's going to get some bodies on the board. And I think he ends up just scooping here. So let's see. Yeah, we're targeting the King Tell because he has a repeated Foolish Burial effect, which is really nice. And that's going to trigger the Gilgamesh, which is going to get us our Gryphon. Yeah, I think he sees game on board and he just scoops. Yep. Sounds good. And we're just starting off game 3. Like I said, we're just cutting some clips. I probably could have cut it a little bit better, but this is the first one. I'm going to be a little rusty at first, but hopefully this style of video is enjoyable because I definitely enjoyed recording it at the very least. Editing it for the very first time has been a little bit annoying, but we're rolling with it. We went ahead and ashed the Mullaseek Search, and our hand isn't awful, but he sets 4, and like I said, he usually has straight up gas. I do top deck the Twister. I have another ash. I have a Copernicus, and it looks like a gate. And after you see his back row, there's probably other ways he could have played around this to kind of stop me, but he didn't really know what I had also, so that kind of you'll see. We go ahead and activate the gate here. And I don't know if we activate the effect. I think we just activate it to see if he responds to it. Yeah, we do go ahead and go gate effect. Because I think the idea here was if we do gate effect and we're able to search the Gryphon, then that's awesome. But if he had some kind of response to the gate, then we know we can go, Copernicus, try to send Lamia. So I think that was the thought process behind it. But we go ahead and do the Copernicus here and see if the effect goes through. And, with my hand here and knowing what he has, let's see. Oh, we have another Copernicus plus Gryphon. But if he had got rid of the Copernicus here, then, we would have been sitting ducks. Not really anything you can do from there. Can't even summon the Gryphon. Can't really do anything. So I do believe he had a way to get rid of the Copernicus there. If he had done that, we would have been sitting pretty bad. But, if we had any other extenders, it wouldn't have mattered. So we go ahead and send the Lamia, and we are going to go ahead and try to special summon the Gryphon with his effect, and he's going to read over that. Gryphon is massive. I don't know if there's anybody that hasn't been playing DDDs since the new support, and you need some hope in the deck, just read that card. That card's insane. It has a Wind Pendulum effect. It has a in-hand special summon. It has a when special summon from the grave effect, and then in the scale, it even has an effect that is pretty decent to cycle it back with Thomas. This card is like holding the entire deck in its hands. So, yeah, lots of love to Gryphon for sure. But he's just giving it a quick read over, and like I said, I could have edited this out, but next time I'll comb it a little bit better. But we go ahead and special summon the Gryphon, and right here, I had the Twister, but I didn't want to try and bait anything out. I wanted to try and use it on stuff that was high impact, like if he tried to there can only be one. I guess that wouldn't be good for his deck, but just floodgates and things like that. That's what I was really worried about here. But we see a strike on the Gilgamesh, which kind of sucks. Not fun. But we have the Necro Slime in the grave, which gives us some play. So that is what we are looking at right now, and that's kind of what gives us the win. So big ups to Necro Slime on saving the day here, and shout out to the Ghost from the Past rarity upgrade to our Ultra Necro Slime. And shout out to the Necro Slime hat by Millennium Threads that were sporting throughout this whole video. Right now, that strike felt pretty bad, but at the same time, we do have some plays now. We have a Copernicus discard for the Twister, we have the Necro Slime, and then we have the Ash in hand, which Ash is going to be a big part of our win going forward, and it's going to be really nice. We go ahead and activate the Necro Slime effect. And I believe that makes it through. He's got the... I can't remember. This is the one that shuffles back, I believe. And right here, I'm thinking Twin Twister, because now I know what that is. And he is trying to activate the effect. And he... That's right. Yeah. So that was Protocol, and he's got the... shuffle back one that is right there at the end of the spell trap zone. So now he's going to activate that, and this is where we go ahead and Twin Twister, because now that's a continuous trap, and then we have another set over in the corner. So we're gonna go ahead and give that a shot. So Twin Twister, we discard the Copernicus, and it's a Judgment. So he takes 15 from the strike, and then I'm not doing the math, but half of 65, 3,250. And he gets his multi-faker here, and I believe multi-faker resolves. And here I am being like, yeah, of course you got it. I'm telling you, his back row is always gas. It's always good. And at this point, my effect is going to resolve first before multi-faker gets his chance to activate. And now, since we have the Copernicus in the grave, I think we end up using that as a material. Yes. Yep. And, of course, that just gets us our Genghis. Or do we go... I don't think we have any plays, so we actually go Oracle King here. Yeah, or I think we're at this point planning on going Oracle King overlay into Machinex. Because the whole plan at this point is just going Zeus. And since he striked our Gilgamesh, then we still can go Zeus. So that is the solid point of this game. If something had happened to that Copernicus, we would have already been dead. So he gets the multi-faker, and we had the other Ash for his multi-faker. So that's what really ended up killing his plays here. Now we have nothing else in hand, so we're just gonna go ahead and overlay Machinex. And I'm just making sure what linktr.ee does, because I just started playing about a year ago, so I didn't really run into much linktr.ee at our locals, except for whenever he was playing it. So, but we're getting pretty close to the end of the game 3 here. It kind of goes to a grind. We both kind of had some answers to the other person, and at this point we're just attacking. He's going to make my guy 0 with the link rebo, but since his multi-faker is in defense position, if he had done his link rebo in attack, this wouldn't have been an option here, but we go ahead and crash into the multi-faker to take a little bit of damage. And then we're going to go ahead and overlay with Zeus. And we're just going to blow up the board here. And just hope and pray. All right. Now, we're kind of both on top deck City, which, his deck can kind of get rolling, but I think my deck has the best ability to be able to come back off of plays. So this is where I messed up here. I drew a Gryphon, and, Gryphon plus Zeus is the game right here. However, I'm not going to lie that I was kind of worried about, whatever that back row may be. So I did go ahead and end up keeping the Gryphon because I was hoping, maybe I can have a support on the next turn. Probably should have just summoned the Gryphon and attacked. Yo guys, so this is the next day after the tournament. Round 1, I went against Altergeist by a player named Raul. I ended up getting it 2-1. I bricked really bad game 1. I know he runs a lot of hand traps, but I tried it. Kepler negated it. I had 3 1-ofs that didn't do anything, plus Headhunt. So, passed turn, and he ended up taking it. Game 2 and 3, I ended up getting it. Yeah, but y'all saw that. Y'all saw everything that went down there. And Matt, and I'm gonna have him on the channel eventually doing an Altergeist profile because he is really good with the deck. He just recently got like 26th at a regional, and he pretty much always tops or wins locals. So yeah, I think it'd be good to have him come on here and talk about Altergeist for anybody that may be interested in that. Match 2, I played against a PK player, and his game 1 was triple Appaloosa with Herald, Scythelock, and Fogblade, which Appaloosa is really rough for DDD, but I did have some good playthrough. Can't remember exactly how I ended, but basically ended with 1 monster on board, took out his Herald. The next turn, he was able to kind of like tidy it up in OTK. So can't really do anything about that. I did end up winning 2-1. Got game 2 because I went combo and he went second. Game 3, he went ahead and made his board, which was just an Appaloosa and a Fogblade. I guess maybe he didn't have what he needed to go forward. My turn, I went battle phase. I evenly matched. He left Appaloosa, then I impermed it. So yeah, main phase 2, I made Oracle King, and then I went ahead and went regular combo. I gained 1,000 off of Ragnarok, and I gained 1,000 off of Gilgamesh, burned him for 1,000, and I kept comboing out. By the time I passed his turn, he had a little bit of time to do some stuff, but I negated most of it. So yeah, we ended up taking that one in time. You're about to watch match 2 with my buddy Armand and this guy Peyton. Peyton's running a he's working with a Albaz Strike, like updated structure deck sort of, and Armand is learning how to play Sword Soul right now, so that's what he's piloting. So I hope you enjoy that match, and I'll check back in with you for round 3.
I was ready. I debated on just staying in the sleeping.
All right, who's winning here?
Despia.
Oh, sure. Yeah, if I know how to play it right.
How's it lose?
Ties.
I'm guessing you won.
All right, so jumping into this game with Peyton and Armand on Sword Soul. I haven't watched this yet. We did just get one game. The recording actually went out on the second one. This is when my phone died. So we're just including the one game here. But yeah, Peyton's a new player in our locals, so he's kind of learning the game, starting with the Despia Albaz. deck, and he's kind of getting it. I mean, he was up at table 2 at the moment, so yeah, not doing too bad. This was round 2, so at the same time I'm playing right next to them against PK. But I believe that was starting with Ashuna and then Pot. Excuse me if Ashuna is wrong. I've never played Sword Soul myself, so all I watch for is Vashuda and tokens. So, but yeah, it looks like he makes his monk. He gets his Chichao, and what's he got going? Ogre, the ghost ogre. Okay, so I think he was trying to activate the ogre on the Chichao, but he's showing him that Moye is chain 2. Yeah, I'll have to ask him what's going on with that ogre, what's happening there. But yeah, we go ahead. If that stays in the grave for some reason, oh no, it does get destroyed off the ogre. I don't know what happened there. Maybe he forgot to chain block, or maybe he just let him have it. But he does special summon the Shathana and reveals Longwan, discarding the Taya and the token. I think he probably just makes Baronne here, because I know that's what he's been. Yeah, he's been throwing out Baronne. Solid card. Love that card. Great in the DDDs. I know Sword Soul's kind of abandoned it a little bit, sticking with the Sinister Serpent. But yeah, Baronne's a good card. Very good guy. Haven't seen this match yet, so I'm not really sure what he ends up doing here. But we do just have the one game, and I know it is kind of a little bit of a short one. So Ashuna and Grave. I guess it special summons Vashuda, or a Tinyi. Counting. Armand's a good guy. I know I put a clip or 2 with him in it. He's a funny man. So he goes ahead and links off for Shaman. And honestly, I have no idea what this card does. It's only been made against me once, but it looks like Valor is dropped on the Shaman. I think he just lets that go. And if y'all have any tips or anything for Armand on the Sword Soul side, drop him down in the comments. I don't know if he's going to watch this video himself, but everybody here, practicing, it is locals. So if you have any pointers or see any lines that he could have went for, or things that would have been better, definitely let him know in the comments. I'm sure he'd appreciate that. But he looks like he sets one and he just passes right there. I've never taken a look at Peyton's list on the right side playing Albaz. So I'm not really sure how he runs it, or how he does. I've actually never even played against him in any of the tournaments so far. We haven't been matched up. So not really sure how well he plays, or what his deck does. But we do see a branded opening. And I think he might have just negated with the Baronne here. Okay. So, yeah, I think he just negated with Baronne. And we're going to go with a normal summon Albaz. Effect discarding. I think that's branded in white. And he had the Chalice. So negate on that as well. And I can't tell what that card is in Peyton's hand there on the right side. But let's see. He had 2 hand traps. He had the Albaz negated. He has 1 card in hand. And he just takes out the Shaman with the Albaz. And I have a feeling it's going to be a mop-up on the next turn, because he does still have the Baronne. He's getting rid of the Chthana for Monk. Which, I don't know, like, should he have turned Chthana into a Monk on his last turn? Drop it down in the comments. I don't really know Sword Soul, but I feel like Chthana is something you want in the grave. But he does go ahead and pops the Albaz with Baronne, and he brings out Ecclesia as a normal summon. Just reading Baronne, because I don't think Peyton actually played while Baronne was like a popular card, so might be like his first time seeing that card at the local tournaments. So I can't believe Baronne has got a, well, I kind of do. Baronne being at 120, it was about 140 a little bit ago, so that's kind of insane. He looks like he gets rid of Ecclesia for the Moye, reveals another Ecclesia, and he gets the token. And what are we making here? Just a Chi-Chow. Because at this point, I'm not paying attention to what is in his grave. But I think we might be seeing a scoop up right here. So in that round 2, Sword Soul did end up going ahead and taking that. And if you guys want to see other people playing as well, let me know. I thought it'd be kind of cool to not just have me playing. Now, to kind of round it out, my phone did die whenever we were recording round 3, and unfortunately round 3 didn't have much to show. It was DDD versus Sword Soul for final, and round 1, same deal. He runs a lot of hand traps. Kind of the same thing happened. I bricked on some one of hand traps, and yeah, he ended up taking it game 1. I think game 2, I ended up being able to close it out. Game 3, he set up a pretty good board. I didn't have the answer to it, so he ended up getting first. So I got second place with DDDs, and we're gonna go ahead and go straight to a quick profile of what I played last night, and then I will go ahead and do another profile, probably upload it to the channel the next day or the day after, with kind of talking about why I played stuff and what I would change and what I'm going to be testing. So thank you guys for checking out the video, and yeah, DDD's really fun deck, and I'm definitely going to be uploading more of it, as well as some of the new content that's coming out. I'm going to be on Tier Elements. That deck looks sick. Still going to be playing Despia and everything. So thanks for checking out the channel. Drop a like, comment below, subscribe if you like this sort of content. I can definitely do more of it. So thank you guys so much. Check you later. Alright guys, we're going to run through the profile real quick, and then like I said, we're going to do a dedicated video right after this, and I'm going to upload it, I don't know, maybe today or the next day, kind of going over everything, what I would change and so forth. I'm going to be playing DDDs for a little bit longer, at least testing on Dueling Book and stuff. I'll definitely give you guys an updated profile, but yeah, this is what we played, and then follow up for a more in-depth video as well. So put this over to the side. Played triple Gryphon, triple Kepler, triple Copernicus, 3 Slime. For Pendulums, we played 2 Orthros, Ragnarok, Thomas, Rage, Cerberus. For additional one-ofs, played Lamia, Typhon, and Slime. For Dark Contracts, Triple Gate, Swamp King, Patent License. For other spells, we played 2 Chalice, 2 Treasure, 1 for 1, Called By, and then of course we played the Headhunt. Okay. And then we did play a little Crossout package, and this is actually insane. But we played 3 Designator, 3 Ash, Nibiru, Valor, Imperm. And for the extra deck, we played Zeus, 2 Machinex, High Wave King, King Tell, and Wave King. triple Gilgamesh, Baronne de Fleur, Siegfried, High Flame King, 2 Flame Kings, the Arc. And then for the side deck, this was super last second, but I really liked it. Triple Twister with Reboot. 1 Dark Contract with Eternal Darkness. 2 Evenly Matched. 2 Imperm. 3 Dark Ruler. 2 Gadarla. And our Nibiru. But yeah, definitely check in and subscribe if you want to see the profile kind of talking about some stuff. And I'll give a couple of examples of why I thought some stuff was really nice. But yeah, thank you so much for checking out the video. If you want me to do more vlog stuff like this, definitely let me know. Probably will anyways, because it was pretty fun. So thank you guys for checking out YUGIOH, and check you later.